Henry Ford was an American inventor, a race car driver, and one of the most successful innovators that ever lived. Ford was born in 1863 on a farm in what is now Dearborn, Michigan. He was famous for making the automobile available to the masses and for perfecting the assembly line. Ford was known for tinkering and creating things from what he had around him. When he was 13, his father gave him a pocket watch as a gift. Supposedly, the first thing Ford did was take it apart and put it back together. It was clear Ford wanted to work with machines from an early age. But it wasn't until Ford saw a steam engine for the first time that he knew what he really wanted to do. Having seen such a powerful and magnificent machine, Ford left his family farm and moved to Detroit to work on engines. He was only 16. Ford continued to work on engines and continued to build his experience. By the time he was in his early 30s, Ford was building his own. In 1896, Ford built the Quadricycle, hoping that the horseless carriage would become affordable for the average American. He created the Quadricycle by putting two bikes together, adding a steering column similar to the rudder on a boat, and then, of course, adding an engine. Having produced a machine that he thought would change the future, Ford started looking for people to invest and help him produce the Quadricycle on a large scale. He found initial investors, but unfortunately, he was unable to produce high profits. So multiple times, he had to walk away from his business. It happened to him again and again. He continued to work at his machines, even if they weren't selling well. And instead of giving up on his dream, Ford found a new way to market his ideas. Ford built a race car. He called it the 999. And with absolutely no professional racing experience, Ford was able to beat some of the best drivers and cars in America. He used these races as a way to publicize himself in the news. Even though he only held the record for a short time, Ford even broke the land speed record in the 999. In 1903, Ford rode his newfound racing fame and used his racing winnings to start the Ford Motor Company that we still know today. He began by producing the popular Model A. By 1908, Henry Ford had produced the Model T through the use of his innovative assembly line, which allowed his workers to quickly add the pieces to his cars by using the same process over and over again. And by 1927, he produced 15 million Model Ts and accounted for 50% of all the cars on the road. His success and his innovative assembly line helped him become one of the richest and most successful American businessmen to ever live.